Hey everybody, happy Monday night. So another week begins for us. Gonna go over things that you're in control of. Let me start by saying this. Do not feel bad if you've been way out of sorts the past couple weeks. Guys, a lot of people have been reaching out to me privately. People you would not expect that are really struggling with a lack of routine right now. So you're not alone with that. So if that's you, the first thing we have to do is get you to develop a nighttime routine and a morning routine. Your brain thrives on clarity and prediction and response. So Sundays I've been putting up different ways for you guys to, not different ways, but it's already started planning my day tomorrow. You got to plan out your next day. You have to take the time to do that. Very important. You have to have a solid morning routine. The morning routine will set up your day for success. What are you in control of with this? And I was talking to somebody, a client tonight. Think about this. The reason that people are struggling so much is because there's no deadline to this, right? When is it going to be over? The brain doesn't like that. That's the open loop. And it's going to fill that open loop with what if this happens, what if that happens. It's going to give you all these worst case scenarios. You are in control of those thoughts, but you have to be self-aware. Otherwise, your brain's going to take it and run with it, and it's going to turn into this whole nightmare mess in your head. Before I get to the two things that you can control, think about last week. Did your worst fears come true last week? Probably not. Probably not. That should tell you it's just a part of your imagination. It's a projection. That's all it is. And the two things you can control and that you have to get back to controlling, especially in this period of time, is your effort and your attitude. Your effort and your attitude. Your effort could be effort towards being more disciplined, getting up on time, exercising every day. Guys, a lot of people are going to come out of this in really bad shape. Hopefully not you guys in the tribe, but a lot of people are going to come out of this in pretty bad physical shape because they're just drowning themselves in sweets and foods. They're not moving their body around. They're not doing the things that they need to do. They're getting a lot of screen time, not a lot of sunlight. People are going to be in bad shape, some people, after this is over. But you can control your effort and your attitude. What's great about this? I had a mind map session tonight. We were talking about all the great things that have already come out of this. Think about all the family time you've gotten so far. The time that you will not have time, like you won't have time like this again in your life unless you're retired. To learn new things, to maybe start reading if that's not something you do, to start practicing meditation. That is your attitude. And you control your attitude by the questions you ask yourself. The questions you ask yourself give you the answers. So you're always in control of those two things, effort and attitude throughout this. And people are going to be looking to you to be a source of inspiration, your family, your friends. It's up to you if you do that. Do not come out of this not having grown as a person. Know how your brain works. How do you give the brain clarity in an unclear situation? You focus on today, right now. You can't worry about a month from now. None of us knows what's going to happen a month from now. Focus on right now. How are you going to improve yourself as a person? That's where we got to be. That's what we have to be thinking on. The things that you could control. That's where you got to put that spotlight, that flashlight, that beam of light, put it on the things you could control. Because you are in control, whether you like it or not. You're in control of your attitude at all times. You can't control the external, but you can control inside what is going on with that. Mind map tells us, right, that it all begins with your inner dialogue, and that's the self-awareness piece. You have to be self-aware. If you're self-aware, the world is your oyster. But you got to be self-aware to see and to recognize patterns and when you're going down the wrong part of the thought train. You gotta be. You have to be self-aware, guys. So you can control your effort and your attitude, and please teach that to somebody in your family today or tomorrow too, because we need more people that start knocking the rust off now. Let's start getting back to some type of routine. The normal way of life is not here right now. That's okay. Accept it. Don't fight it. What you resist will persist. Don't resist it. This is what it is right now. Just go with it. Go with it and make it the best that it could possibly be. You're going to look back on this time with fond memories. I promise you that. Sandy, you are going to be your own hero. One day at a time you can do it. 1 minute at a time. That's all we can focus on and control. Use this period of time to really develop your mind. Develop a strong mind and a disciplined mind, and one that can focus on the here and now. You got to embrace it, Sandy. That's right on. So that's what I got for you tonight, guys. Going to be hopping on Zoom to do another lesson right now, but I hope you enjoy that. I'll be back tomorrow. Let me know if there's anything particular you want me to cover with Mind Map. I could do inspirational stuff. I could do stuff about particular problems you're having. I could keep it anonymous if you want. Whatever. Just shoot me a message. I'm here for you guys. Love you guys. We got this. Have an awesome night. Make sure you set up success for the morning tomorrow by writing out what you're going to do for your morning routine before you go to bed. Peace.